So, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Miquel, and I'm going to start. Is this working? Is it me? Right. So now, whenever I have the chance to talk a little bit, I'd like to start by introducing our beautiful destination, Catalonia. So we're in the northeast of Spain. The capital of Catalonia is, anybody? Barcelona. Great city. So we have the coastline here. We have the Pyrenees that we share with France. Great hiking, great skiing over there. Great culture and gastronomy. And we have this yellow thing as well. This is called the sun. Okay, so that's me and my daughter. I take her to school every morning. So first thing she asks me in the morning is like, is it raining? Because if it rains, I say, okay, we're not going to take the bike because it's raining. But I've learned something here in Amsterdam, which our first lesson I've learned is that obviously Dutch are much more good-looking than us, but that you can actually ride a bike even though it's raining. All right, so what I'm here to talk about is about what we do with what we call the earned channels, right? We'll have a strategy with our own channels, paid channels, and earned channels. So when I was preparing my presentation, I was looking at YouTube and I found an interesting video that I think it's a good way to introduce my presentation. So we're starting to rely more and more on travelers just like us, right? So what happened in 2009, we organized our first blog trip. We realized that there were people traveling all over the world, bloggers. Those are the bloggers who came in our first blog trip. Most of them, it was their first blog trip ever. And, well, we're happy. I'm not going to talk about blog trip because we all know what's a blog trip. You have the results in their posts, in their social media channels. And something which is very interesting to me, when we work with bloggers, is that many of them work as well as freelancers with other media. Like if you work with a blogger, sometimes you've got information about your destination in, I don't know, BBC or CBS or other media. In 2012, as you know, it's so difficult to choose the bloggers. We said, okay, what the we're gonna just host TBEX. You know, have you heard about TBEX? This is a travel blog exchange. This is a conference focusing on travel bloggers. So they all meet up and then talk about their things. So we hosted, along with our friends from the Costa Brava Tourism Board, TBEX. We had 250 bloggers there. We organized 10 blog trips afterwards, the conferences. And we had really good results. These are some of the results just in Twitter. 150 million impressions of the hashtag, reached 20 million accounts. And this year, we're going to host TBEX again. What is interesting about TBEX this year is that we're not going to have 200 travel bloggers. We're going to have 800 travel bloggers. So this is quite a kind of a challenge. And what is interesting in terms of organization is that we're going to work with all the tourism boards in Catalonia. You know, I guess it happens. It's not only us, the Catalans, who are the weird ones. It's all over the world that we have, like the regional tourism board, the city hall tourism board, and there are so many tourism boards that sometimes it's difficult to coordinate. In this case, it's 8 tourism boards working for this event altogether. And we're going to organize around 25 blog trips once the conference is over. Okay, what else do we do with digital influencers? Well, back in 2012, that's 3 years ago, Facebook had not bought Instagram yet, but we realized that there was this app called Instagram, which was based on sharing pictures on a mobile device. So it was about mobile, it was about sharing pictures. So as a destination, we thought, this is something which smells good, right? So the idea was pretty forward, was, okay, we're going to invite those guys to Catalonia. We're going to organize what we called an Instagram trip, right? Many of them, again, are like star systems now. Now they have like a rep. I've been walking on the street with some of them, and actually people ask for an signature to them, so it's pretty crazy. And well, the results when you work with Instagrammers, these are the results back in 2012. We had, well, there were the populars, 31 populars in the trip, and those numbers grow exponentially with the years, right? Press was crazy. We had front pages in newspapers. And I want to just talk very briefly about our work in Instagram. At this point, we have 600,000 pictures with the hashtag Catalonia Experience. Catalonia Experience is the naming that we use in social media. So we're pretty happy about that. And we're number 17. We're back here. This is a ranking of tourism brands on Instagram. So first of all, it's Tourism of Australia, like always. And then we have many other, like Explore Canada, Lonely Planet, and so on. But for kind of a small destination like Catalonia, we're number 17. So this is something that we are really proud of because we really like Instagram. It's about experiences, pictures, and so on. So what else? We're like the number 1. So we thought in 2014, so when you want to get inspired, what do? You read on the internet, you look at pictures, but what do you do most now? You look at videos, right? So we realized that 70% of travelers watch videos before choosing a destination. That's pretty obvious. When I look at what I do on the internet, I look at a lot of videos, right? So what we did last year, we organized the first, what we call video blog trip. And this is what it was about. right? So we brought 5 guys to Catalonia. We organized 5 trips, one per person. So we would cover Barcelona, one would be in Barcelona, and the other 4 would split around the area of Catalonia, right? We chose different techniques as well. We know that, for example, I like time-lapse. I'm sorry, I'm this kind of guys, but I know that many people do not like time-lapse. So it's like time-lapse, hyperlapse, lifestyle, miniatures, which is that style that it's a kind of foggy, and the last one is, well, the one I'm missing. Anyway, so those 5 guys came to Barcelona, and they, for 7-10 days, they did their video, and I'm going to show you one of the videos that they did. I was missing the one with the drones. All right. So what happened? We had the videos. 2 of them were staff pick in Vimeo once they were uploaded. The results in 6 months, we had like 3.5 million views, 20,000 likes, and 4,000 comments just on Vimeo. We even won an international time-lapse festival with the video from Barcelona. And there is this woman there. She's the president of Vimeo. I read this interview in Skift. She's questioned about what brands should do in video marketing, and she's talking about us. She's saying, listen, guys, you can look at what the Catalan Tourist Board has done. It was all over the media as well, like in the States, Mashable, TechCrunch, Daily Mail, Huffington Post, and so on. And Twitter was on fire as well. And I really like this tweet, because I don't know if you guys speak Spanish. Well, basically, at that time, like the City Hall, which is like our cousins, they had just launched a video promoting the Barcelona. And, you know, sometimes, I mean, you can like it or not, you know, you pay and you make a video. So this person here is saying about the video in Vimeo of Barcelona in Twitter. She's saying, this is the promotional video that Barcelona should have done instead of the crappy one that you did, right? He doesn't say that, but we can assume that. So when I saw that Twitter was so happy, because it meant that one of the things in the strategy that we had dubs had really worked really well. So the idea was, we're going to bring these guys to Catalonia, they're going to make their work, and then once we have the videos, we're going to upload the videos in our channels with the logo. And then, after rethinking a little bit, we thought, we're just going to give them, they just upload the videos, no logos, no Catalan Tourist Board anywhere. So I had to convince my boss about this strategy, right? So this is what really happened, that they came here, they uploaded the videos in their channels, no Catalan Tourist Board anywhere, and we assumed, we had that feeling that people would know that we would be behind that. Like, for example, she knew that we were behind all of that, but she had known about this initiative because of the video Barcelona without the logo. Anyway, what else do we do with influencers? Sometimes we have to go back to kind of simple things, right? We have those are the partners that we have as Catalan Tourist Board, and you might have heard about these guys, right? FC Barcelona, Barça. So they're very generous. We pay them no money, but look what happens in Facebook. They like us in Facebook, like they do with, I don't know, Beko or Gatorade. What happened in Twitter? Like, they follow this guy called Neymar, or Audi. Audi pay 3 million euros a year to FC Barcelona. We pay nothing, and here we are. And what happens in Instagram? Well, they're following this guy called Leo Messi, and they follow us. But what else? They are very generous sometimes, not always. This is one of the Instagram trips. I think this is the one from 2013. We went to the stadium. We organized like a party there with the local community of Instagrammers. That's something that we try to do with the Instagram trips. And we organized a party at the stadium. So they uploaded the pictures, and they were welcoming the Catalonia Experience trip. And thanks for Catalonia Experience for this event. So this 2 minutes later, we had 20,000 likes. This is what happens. What else? In China, for example, China is not our main market, obviously. It's very far, but you know, they keep growing, and in a few years, it will be the first outbound market. So what we did there is we organized a contest with them. So the idea was very simple. We're going to organize a contest in which participants have to answer questions about Catalonia and FC Barcelona. And the prize is a ticket to Barcelona-Real Madrid match, so it's like the best match, and then a trip around Catalonia. So thanks to them, I mean, whatever they do, it's like crazy. We had 800,000 participants, and for us, it was a good way to promote our brand in China. And finally, at the end, we have to go back to basic things again, right? This guy is Xavi. He's a Barcelona player, and he's the face of our campaign this year. So this is Catalonia is your home. So at the end, we're always thinking, what else can we do very different? But at the end, if you have this guy who is not paid to be the face of we don't pay him to be the face of our campaign, so we have to take advantage of that, right? So as this Albert Einstein said, everything should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. So this is a little bit our challenge. Thank you very much.